And there we go with out number one to start this contest here between the Junior A Warhawks and the DDO Expos. Rematch of a doubleheader last week in which the Warhawks were able to win both games. Cole Snow stepping into bat now. Another lefty for the Warhawks to start this game off. As you can tell, we're behind the fences here in Lake Park out in Dollar Des Ormeaux. Hit off the edge of the bat to the left side of the infield, and that's going to be caught 2 up and 2 down quickly for the Hawks.
Lefty again.
So here's Kobe Lahash stepping into bat. 2 quick outs for the Warhawks here in the top of the first. Remember, Kahnawake playing with only 8.
The bottom is all right.
Hit on the ground and fouled, and it's quickly 0-2. One ball, 1 strike to count. Two and 1 to count on Kobe Lahash. Warhawks 8-6-1. That one's hit on the rope, down the third baseline, fouled, and it's quickly 2-2. And right now, Olivier Cote-Brousseau 1 strike away from getting out of this inning in a 1-2-3 fashion. Couple of high fly balls. Ball 3 in the dirt, and we got a full count on Kobe Lahash. No score here in the top of the first. 2 outs. Here's a 3-2. Lahash strike hits that one. It goes into the dirt. The throw down the first base side is in time. Oh, it's a foul ball.
I didn't think it was. It's hard to tell from ball.
And the 7th pitch of this at bat is coming up here.
First game with a new bat, so he's like, can't feel. Trust me, I'm scared he's gonna react. 2-2. Right.
Here's a 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and that will do it for the top of the first. A quiet top of the first inning for the Warhawks. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Expos coming up to bat. And there we go with out number one to start this contest here between the Junior A Warhawks and the DDO Expos. Rematch of a doubleheader last week in which the Warhawks were able to win both games. Cole Snow stepping into bat now. Another lefty for the Warhawks to start this game off. As you can tell, we're behind the fences here in Lake Park out in Dollar Des Ormeaux. Hit off the edge of the bat to the left side of the infield, and that's going to be caught 2 up and 2 down quickly for the Hawks.
Lefty again.
So here's Kobe Lahash stepping into bat. 2 quick outs for the Warhawks here in the top of the first. Remember, Kahnawake playing with only 8.
The bottom is all right.
Hit on the ground and fouled, and it's quickly 0-2. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Two and 1 to count on Colby Lahash. Warhawks 8-6-1. That one's hit on the rope, down the third baseline, fouled, and it's quickly 2-2. And right now, Olivier Cote-Brousseau 1 strike away from getting out of this inning in a 1-2-3 fashion. Couple of high fly balls. Ball 3 in the dirt, and we got a full count on Colby Lahash. No score here in the top of the first. 2 outs. Here's a 3-2. Lahash strike, hits that one. It goes into the dirt. The throw down the first base side is in time. Oh, it's a foul ball.
I didn't think it fouled. It's hard to tell from ball from behind.
And the 7th pitch of this at bat is coming up here.
First game with a new bat, so he's got 10 feet. Trust me, I'm scared he's going to react. 2-2. Right.
Here's a 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and that will do it for the top of the first. A quiet top of the first inning for the Warhawks. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Expos coming up to bat. Back with the bottom of the first inning after the Warhawks went away quickly in the top half of the first inning. Kobe Lavalier getting the call for the Warhawks. He'll face Michael Lerman, Olivier Cote-Brousseau, and Jacob Reiser. 1, 2, 3 in the lineup for the Expos. Strike 1. The gate is. I need to go down the bullpen later. That's the ump for me. Thank you. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Upstairs and away, and we've got an even count here. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll try it.
Yeah, you'll see everything.
Here's the 1-1. That's in the dirt. We've got a 2-1 count here. Warhawks defensively with a cross at first and 2 outfielders, so a lot of ground in which those outfielders will have to cover. That's in there, right down the middle for strike 2. Or as they say in DDO, right down sources, or St. John, we got a 2-2 count here. That's smacked to second. Knocked down at second base, and they're not going to have a play. And the Expos have a runner aboard to start the bottom of the first. Lerman with the base hit, and now Olivier Cote-Brousseau will step into bat for the Expos. Runner on first. Cross holding Lerman over at first. Cole Snow over at short. That's in there, nothing in 1 to count. Coming up tomorrow, the debut on BBM of the U-9B Warhawks. They will be in Lachine. That's a 6:30 count at Park LaSalle. So technically not Lachine. That's in there for strike 2 to throw down to second. Stopped. And a steal. Langduk over at second base. 0-2 the count on Brousseau. That misses upstairs, and we got a 1-2 count. Jacob Reiser on deck for the Expos. And that misses inside, and it's an even count here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's in there. Good pitch by Lavalier, 1 down in the bottom of the first. This game, by the way, brought to you by Mohawk Super Bingo. And in steps Jacob Reiser, the number 3 batter. He's got a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the first. There's a bunt. It's popped. And it will go foul, 0-1. We saw a bunt in the game last week that these two teams played, but it was caught. And then the double play was put on. The Warhawks, one of the few mistakes they made in that 10-0 game. But we fast forward to the present. Anyone's game here in the bottom of the first, and that's smoked. Caught by Langduk on a line. Out number 2. That was a good hit, but unfortunately for the Expos, right at the second baseman. And there's 2 down for Corey Schachter. Corey Schachter stepping into bat. A lefty on righty matchup here. That misses, ball 1. Learman on second. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Swung on and missed. We got an even count here, 1-1. Had both teams being given a verbal warning before the game by the head umpire, saying that there's some bad blood between these two teams. There's a foul tipped in the mid for strike 2. Well, you figure after the pizza party last weekend that it wouldn't be that much bad blood. Unless the pizza was just not good, but it was. I was there. Got an even count here, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the 2-2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on second. That's in there for strike 3. Well, the Expos had a runner on second to start the inning, and they remained stagnant. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, no one left on. Warhawks 0, Expos 0. Well, we're back here at Lake Park in Dollar Des Armeaux, top of the second. We are inside the field now. Here's Josh Langduk leading things off for the Warhawks after Brousseau's solid first inning, and he fouls this one back, 0-1 the count. And be careful, because I'm just letting you know, if we happen to have a ball hit down the line and it's in fair territory, I'm going to have to pick up the camera and move. I'm in play here. No, the right fielder's indicating that I'm fine. I'll be okay. Remember what happened a couple of years ago in Lachine when I literally had to pick up the camera and run. There's plenty of foul territory at that stadium, though. Here's the 1-1. Smoked opposite field. It's caught. Flipped to first, and that is going to do it for the 4th Warhawks batter. And Zach Stab will step into bat now. Neither team has really had the bats come alive. Expos have a base hit, and the Warhawks have not gotten a runner aboard as Stab steps in to bat against Brousseau. That's right down the middle for strike 1, 0-1 the count on Stab. Stab lays off the low stuff, and you got an even count here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Frechette over in right. Meanwhile, at first base is Evan Mintz, number 79. 1-1 the count. And Stab takes a heavy swing and comes up empty. 1-2 the count. Sagawiu Cross on deck for the Warhawks. And he does a good job, does Stab, of staying alive in the count. Here's Brusso's 1-2 delivery. Foul tipped. Or no, it was caught as well. So there are 2 down here. That's the second strikeout for Brusso. And in steps Sagawiu Cross, number 12, the first baseman. Quickly 2 away. Inside 1-0 the count. That's low and it's a 2-0 count. Max Goodleaf on deck for the Warhawks. Cross puts this one on the ground. It hops Brusso. He's not sure where it is, and Cross will beat it out. It's an infield single, and the Warhawks have their first base hit of the evening. And in will step Max Goodleaf, the catcher. With Cross on first base here in the top of the second. No score. There's a strike. As Cross goes back to first, 0-1 the count. Mintz holding him. That's high. One ball, one strike. And that misses. 2 balls and a strike. Also a little high. Julian LeBear's on deck for the Warhawks. And that one smoked, and that'll get into right field. Cross rounding second. He's going to come back, though. Frechette throws it in. 2 hits in a row for the Warhawks. And Kahnawake with 2 runners aboard. Julian LeBears will step in, the number 8 and the final hitter of this Warhawks lineup. Kobe Lavalier moves to on deck. And here's the lefty batting. That's strike 1 on the Bears, 0-1 the count. Sagawiu Cross is on second. Max Goodleaf is on first. That's foul tipped. Dead ball, 0-2 the count. And Brusso 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. The windup in the 0-2. That misses. Here's the 1-2 on the Bears. And he stays alive. And the 5th pitch of this at-bat is coming up right now. Warhawks a 13-9 win over Terrebonne last night at Field of Dreams to get to 8-6-1. Their 3rd win in a row, and they are now unbeaten in 4. 13-9, they beat the Gladiators. And LeBear sends a shot to deep right. Frichette's under it. He makes the catch. And I think we found our thumbnail for the game. Bottom second we come. No score. Warhawks and the Expos. We're back at Lake Park, bottom of the second inning. No score between the Warhawks and the DDO Expos in Junior A action. Here's the man who ended the last inning. That's ball one in the dirt. It's supposed to be Ryan Frechette, but I think there's been a change in terms of players for a batting lineup. There's a strike from Lavalier in his second inning of work. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a nice pitch by Lavalier. He's got strike 2. Max Goodley's in right center. Don't forget, Warhawks not really playing with designated outfielders. They have one on the left side, one on the right side. Kobe Lahash and Max Goodley set to try and cover up a ton of ground out there. That's strike 3. It's in the dirt. The throw to first. Dropped. Scooped up. Out number 1. So here's Ryan Frechette stepping in. He's the one that made the catch here right down the line and right to end the last inning. That's strike 1, nothing in 1 the count. That's funny, is he actually told me before the top of the second inning started and I moved down the line here that he would catch anything that was hit his way, and that was a hard catch that he made. Degree of difficulty a 12 on a scale of 1 to 10. And he smokes this one into left field. That'll fall. And the Expos have a runner on with 1 down. And the Bears lost his head, or his hat over there in left center field. So the Expos have a runner on first. Now batting. Looks like Evan Mintz. Runner's going. Good jump. Daniel Goldenberg stepping in. So Mintz actually jumped ahead. There's a strike. Strikeout was on Mintz. Ball on the outside. So he and Frechette flip-flopped batting positions. 1 down, and the Expos have a runner on second base here in the bottom of the second. Hit well down to short. It gets by and into the outfield. And the DDO Expos will score. The throw down at first. He's safe at first base. Goldenberg with an RBI single. Frechette scores, and it's 1-0 Dollar des Ormeaux. And now it's Dominic Duran stepping into bat. One out. Runner on first base. Ball off the edge of the glove. One nothing Expos leading. That's in there. Cole Snow over at short, Langduck at second. Stab at third. Hit on the ground. Throw to second. In time, they get the force at second. Duran makes it on the fielder's choice. And there's 2 down for Gav LaRoche. Number 9 hitter in the lineup, and the final call-up, or one of 3 call-ups for DDO tonight. Warhawks with only 8 players. First pitch swinging, nothing and 1 the count. 3 base hits tonight for DDO, and 2 for the Warhawks, and the Expos up by 1 on the more important matter, which is the scoreboard. Strike 2. Langduck comes in. Stolen base for Duran. Most importantly for Kobe Lavalier here, he's got 2 strikes on Duran. Trying to get out of this inning. The 0-2. Upstairs. And the runner takes off and makes it to third. 1-2 the count. Still got to get the guy at the plate out. Lavalier's 1-2. Foul tipped, and we're going to have another pitch coming up here. On the ground. Throw to first. In time, and that is going to take care of the bottom of the second inning. But the Expos score 1 and have a 1-0 lead as we head into the top of the third. Top of the lineup coming up for the Hawks. We're back at Lake Park for the top of the third inning here on Baby Blue Memories. Kahnawake Warhawks Junior A Baseball. DDO Expos up by a score of 1-0. 3 base hits so far tonight for Dollar Des Ormeaux. 2 base hits for the Warhawks. Top of the Kahnawake lineup starting here in the top of the third. Kobe Lavalier, Cole Snow, and Kobe Lahash. All 3 are 0 for 1. Lavalier flew out back in the top of the first to center. So 3 lefties to start at the top of the lineup for Lee Snow's team. Evan Mintz has come in to pitch for the Expos after Russo went too strong. And that's roped into deep center field. Caught by Michael Lerman, and there's 1 down here in the top of the third. I mean, that's 2 times where Lavalier's hit the ball really hard and really far, but just the outfielders for the Expos are on it tonight. As Cole Snow steps into bat, he's 0 for 1, popped out to short back in the top of the first inning. First pitch swinging, and he's behind this one. 0-1 the count. Colby Lahash on deck for the Hawks. Snow makes good contact up to short. The throw down to first. And he's safe. He beats it out. Good hustle down the first baseline by Cole Snow. It's an infield base hit for Snow. It did look like from our vantage point that he just got there. He just got a toenail in there before the ball made it to first. So Colby Lahash steps in. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging back in the top of the first inning. Ball 1. Ball 2. Oh, that's in there. Okay, strike 1. 1-1 the count on Colby Lahash. Off the plate. Two balls and a strike. Expos leading by a run. Lahash makes good contact to short. That's settled in. The throw to second good. Throw to first will not double him up. So Lahash makes it on a fielder's choice. And Josh Langduk steps into bat. He grounded out back in the top of the first inning. And I was really surprised that Warhawks weren't going for a steal on that play. Last two times these two teams played, the Warhawks won by a combined score of 24-0, and that really does mean nothing, as you have a steal here by Lahash. We got ourselves a dogfight. Do we ever have ourselves a dogfight here in DDO? You know, the quality of these teams is so high. Once you get to Junior A, I mean, really, anybody on any given night could beat anybody else. There's a strike. Seeing the Warhawks win in Lachine, we saw Lachine, the first place team, lose on the road against Terrebonne as well. So, I mean, it really comes down to, again, whose night is it? And the Expos have played really well thus far, especially on defense. Langduk fouls this one back. Oh, right down the line, right to us. Thankfully not going to force me to play baseball for the first time in 10 years. 2 strikes on Langduk. There's been a lot of action at shortstop this inning. Here's the pitch. And Colby Lahash steals third, and now the throw gets it to the outfield. Here's a throw from right. The throw to home will not get there, and Colby Lahash has tied the game. As the throw down to third went into left field and forced Gab LaRoche to have to come in. So this baby is even at 1. Remember the last inning, the Warhawks got back-to-back hits with 2 outs. Hoping to get some kind of 2-out rally going here with 1 already in. Not in there. We got a full count on Langduk with Zachary Stab on deck. He's 0 for 1, struck out back in the second. And that is going to do it for the top of the third. The Warhawks score 1. They have 1 base hit and leave nobody. Kahnawake 1, DDO 1. We're back here at Lake Park, bottom of the third inning. DDO Expos, Kahnawake Warhawks, all level, 1 run apiece. 2-0 the count on the leadoff hitter, Michael Ehrman, who has a single. 1 for 1 on the evening. Top of the lineup with Lerman, Cote Brousseau, and Reiser. And that pitch is right down the middle, 2-1 the count. Colby Lavalier in his third inning of work. Warhawks scored their first run of the ball game. That's strike 2. Good pitch. And Warhawks with only 8, so only 2 outfielders. Lerman beat out an infield single last time, and he sends one to deep center. Caught on the rope! Max Goodleaf! We're sending that one to D1 Oregon. Just an inside joke, folks. Max Goodleaf catches that one on the rope. 1 down for Olivier Cote Brousseau. Some great defensive plays being made here tonight. Ball 1. Jacob Reiser on deck. Cote Brousseau struck out in the first. Looks at strike 1 here, 1-1 the count. Ball 2. Oh, strike 2. That was in there. Late reaction by the ump. I figured it would have been a strike. He's been consistently calling it a little bit higher than what I'm able to see. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down here. Lavalier's delivery here on the 2-2 pitch. That misses. And we've got a full count. That is strike 3, and there are 2 down. That's the 4th punch-out of the night for Colby Lavalier. And into bat now is Jacob Reiser. He lined out back in the first. Right to Josh Langduk over at second base. Colby Lahash in, I guess you could call it left center, and Max Goodleaf now in center field. There's strike 1 on Reiser. Because the Warhawks only have 2 outfielders, they're playing with a shift all the time. They don't really have a designated left center and right fielder. It's more like left center and right center, and that's fouled back. And right now, Colby Lavalier is 1 strike away from getting out of the bottom of the 3rd inning unscathed. Lavalier here on the 0-2 pitch. Right between the eyes. That's strike 3, and that's going to do it for the bottom of the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on. 1-1 Warhawks and Expos. Welcome back to Lake Park, top of the 4th inning. Kahnawake Warhawks and DDO Expos all square, 1 run apiece here in Junior A baseball action. Starting off this inning will be Stab, Sagawiho Cross, Max Goodleaf. Leading things off here in the top of the 4th against Evan Mintz in his 2nd inning of work. And that's skied in the air. That's going to go foul. Heads up! And thank goodness I didn't park over there. My car's about 600 feet to dead center, and unless Babe Ruth comes back to life, I don't think that car is being hit. It's 3:15, by the way, down the line here in right and down the line in left. Just in case you were wondering about the dimensions. Hospital ball fields, by comparison, is about 260 and then 278 and down the lines. There's strike 2 on stab. And of course, Field of Dreams, it's 340 in left, down the lines left and right, and 368 in deep center. Hit on the rope, right back to Mintz. He makes the play to throw to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Now batting, Sagawihu Cross. We mentioned the defense for both teams has just been on point tonight. Here's the pitch to Cross. Cross gets a hold of one and sends it through to the outfield. And Sagawihu Cross has himself a base hit, makes the turn at first. Comes back, and a second hit of the evening for Cross. And in will step Max Goodleaf. Oh, it's a good pitch by Mintz. First pitch swinging, Sagawihu Cross gets the green light, puts one right in between second and third, and the ball was hit on a line that dropped just outside the infield into left center. Good base hit. Cross with his second hit of the evening. And he got a good jump to throw to second. Not in time. And Sagawihu Cross has himself a steal. And the Warhawks have a runner in scoring position here. And considering how we have only 2 combined runs through 3 innings, runs really have been at a premium. Cross is at second. Max Goodleaf is at the plate, and there is 1 out. Julian LeBears is on deck, and he lined out hard to Frechette to end the top of the second. Goodleaf swings and misses. Foul tipped. 1-1 the count. That's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Interesting question will be who's on the mound for the Warhawks to start the bottom of the 4th. But I guess we'll cross that bridge once we get there. Okay, Goodleaf fouls this one up. Caught by Jacob Reiser. And there's 2 down for Julian LeBears. Goodleaf now 1 for 2 on the night. LeBears lined out, as we mentioned back in the second, 0 for 1 on the evening. Top of the lineup is due up with Kobe Lavalier. If LeBears can get a base hit here or get a walk or get hit by a pitch. There's a strike. Nothing in 1 the count on LeBears. And LeBears fouls this one back. Nothing in 2 the count. Can Mintz get out of the top of the 4th here without surrendering a run? LeBears hits one to the pitcher, throw to first, and it gets away! And the Warhawks will get a run LeBear's taking off the second. And that throw gets it to the outfield. And LeBear's turning for third. Julian LeBear's, the throw. He beats it out. And the Warhawks have taken the lead. Sagawihu Cross scores. And it's 2-1 Warhawks. A slow roller back to the pitcher. Picked up. I think Mintz actually had a little bit more time to make this play than maybe he realized. The throw comes low, forces the first baseman off the bag, and it bounces by him. LeBear's kind of hesitated making the turn for first, heading to second. Eventually gets into third, and the Warhawks, more importantly, have the lead here 2-1 in the top of the fourth. So in comes Colby Lavalier, who's flown out twice. Takes strike one from Mintz. Nothing in one to count. Ball one. That's high. 3 balls and a strike on Colby Lavalier with Cole Snow on deck. 1 run in for the Warhawks here in the top of the fourth. Off the plate. Three balls and a strike. Runner on third for the Warhawks. That's in there. We said that's exactly how the umpire's been calling it. To the naked eye, it's a little high, but he's been consistent with that strike zone. That's all you want. Full count offering. That's roped in the air. Drifting foul, and it is caught. And that is going to do it for the top of the fourth. The Warhawks score 1 and have taken their first lead of the night. 2-1 Kahnawake. We're back here at Lake Park in Dollar des Ormeaux for the bottom of the fourth inning in this Junior A clash between the Kahnawake Warhawks and DDO Expos. Warhawks up 2-1. Colby Lavalier will be pitching his 4th inning of work. And will be taking on Corey Schachter, Evan Mintz, and Ryan Frechette. Schachter's 0 for 1. Struck out back to end the bottom of the first. If you look at the way the game has gone for the Warhawks, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and for the Expos, 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error. It's ball 1 to Schachter. Fouled back, and it's an even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. League website said that the Expos won the first game of the doubleheader last weekend, 14-6, but it was actually a 14-0 win for the Warhawks. So if you're watching it from the League Baseball Junior Metropolitane, please correct that. That's put into left field. Lahash gathers, throws to second. Good throw. What a throw. Schachter with a single. Kind of getting teased by his teammates, but hey, that was a good throw and a good decision by Schachter to hold up at first base. As Evan Mintz now will step in. One hops the catcher, and Schachter's in at second base. As the Expos have someone loosening up in the bullpen. Hit down the line. Throw to first. They got him at first. What a throw by Cole Snow. As Frechette grounds out. And in will step Evan Mintz. So Frechette singled. And here's Mintz stepping into bat. Swung on and missed. Nothing in one the count. Warhawks leading this game 2-1. Check swing, and he holds up. Even count 1-1. Skied. Goodleaf makes a catch. 2 down. As Daniel Goldenberg will step in, he has singled 1 for 1 on the night. That's strike 1. A couple of regulars today missing as well for the Warhawks. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2. Lavalier 1 strike away from getting out of the bottom of the 4th inning. The windup in the 0-2 is away, and that will be a pass ball, or a wild pitch, I guess it'll go in the books as. It's 1-2 the count. The focus still remains on Goldenberg at the dish. Kobe Lavalier trying to get out of the bottom of the 4th. The 1-2 delivery. 2-2 the count now. Swung on and missed. Ball gets back to the backstop. Throw to first is in time. And that is going to do it for the bottom of the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. It's 2-1 Warhawks after 4. Welcome back to Lake Park for the top of the 5th. Warhawks leading the DDO Expos by a score of 2-1. You see Evan Mintz in his 3rd inning of work facing Cole Snow. Watches ball 1 go by. Snow 1 for 2. He's singled and has popped out. Talking to Kobe Lavalier between innings, he said, "I'm feeling like a complete game tonight is possible." That's big for a Warhawks team missing a couple of arms tonight. There's strike one on Snow. 2-1 the count on Cole Snow. Warhawks, by the way, don't have another game for 8 days after tonight, so if you're gonna go a complete game, this might be the time. That was a good looking pitch, but it missed. 3-1 the count. Colby Lahash on deck, the 3-1. And Snow draws the walk. And the Warhawks have the lead runner aboard to start the top of the 5th. So here's Colby Lahash. Getting a little breezy over here. There's a throw to first. Snow.
Jacob, you ever tried playing soccer?
Jacob Reiser on first base. Smoked up to short. He's out at second. Lahash beats out any play possibility at first. Corey Schachter making the play at short, and now stepping into bat will be Josh Langduk. He's 0 for 2, has struck out and grounded out. Maybe a third time is the charm. Or, like baseball, is it 3 strikes, you're out? We'll find out. And Lahash got a really good jump. And the throw gets into center. He's going to get back to second base. Colby gets the steal. Remember in that Warhawks elimination game, the first or second round of the regionals last year, they put on an absolute base running clinic at the U18B regionals against the St. Laurent Crush. That's in there. Skied in the air. I'm really happy that wasn't hit further because I did not pick up where that went. That's low. Good eye from Langduk. Two to 1 Kahnawake in the top of the 5th inning. 1 down. Colby Lahash on second. And Langduk sends a shot to deep center. That's caught. After a shot that went about 300 feet. And here's Zach Stab, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a grounder. Don't forget, Lahash scored the run in the last inning basically because he stole third, and then there was a throw that went to the outfield. You got a speedster on second. I would be surprised to see Lee Snow not go for that. And you can hear the DDO catcher saying left field backup third base throw. You could tell that Lahash is probably going to try to go for it here. And that's how they scored the go-ahead run thus far, leading 2 to 1. Lahash got a jump, and that's popped up in the air. Heads up. Sagawihu Cross on deck. He's 2 for 2 tonight. And that's shot into shallow right. Caught. And that is going to do it for the top of the 5th. 1 run, no hits, or no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the Warhawks. We're heading into the bottom of the 5th. Kahnawake 2, DDO 1. Welcome back to Lake Park, and we have ourselves a classic pitchers duel going on here in defensive struggle. The Kahnawake Warhawks and DDO Expos, Junior A baseball, bottom of the 5th inning, 2-1, Warhawks leading. Zach Levelier in his 5th inning of work, and don't forget, after tonight, the Warhawks will not have a game for 8 days. So if you're gonna pitch an extended amount of time, this might be the particular occasion. Dominic Duran has reached base on a fielder's choice and stolen a bag. He's 0 for 1 on the night. He's batting right now. Two balls and a strike on Duran. Duran, Gab LaRoche, and Michael Lerman. There's a bunt. Throw to first. In time. 1 up and 1 down. Yeah, I like the bunt. I like the bunt, though. I mean, good speed down the line by Duran. You don't see this play very often. And even in Major League Baseball, like the art of small ball has really become sort of a lost relic of the past. We're definitely, I don't think we're ever going to see somebody steal 130 bags a year like Ricky Henderson did. Which is a darn shame because it's such a good strategy to win, especially at the younger league levels. Strike 1 on Gab LaRoche. Skied to deep center. Max Goodleaf is under it, makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down for Dollar Desarmo here in the 5th. And Michael Ehrman is stepping into bat. He is 1 for 2, singled and lined out so far on this evening. What a totally different ball game from the Warhawks game yesterday. Kahnawake won that one 13-9 over Terrebonne. It was an offensive explosion. Right now we're in the bottom of the 5th and it's 2-1. 1-0 on Lehrman. Olivier Cote-Brousseau on deck. 2-0. There's a strike. Good pitch by Lavalier, and it's 2-1. There's strike 2. That one goes right between the eyes, and it's a 2-2 count. I don't mean that literally because that would not be a strike. Lavalier 1 strike away from getting out of the bottom of the 5th inning. The 2-2. We got a full count on Lehrman. And that's ball 4, and Lehrman draws a walk, and the Expos have a runner aboard. as Olivier Cote-Rousseau will step in, or Brousseau will step in. 0 for 2, has struck out twice.
Yo, unsubscribe to you.
Hey, thanks so much. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Thanks so much.
No way. Can I get a shout out?
What's your name?
My name's Alex Dunick.
Shout out to Alex Dunick, who's come in here and said, no way, I subscribed to you. Baby Blue Memories. 824 subs now. Runner takes off, by the way. So we get back to the action on the field. Runner's on second base. And the Expos have the game-tying run in scoring position. Thought that one actually plunked Cote-Brousseau, but it missed him. And Lavalier is going to have to just settle down here. There's a strike. Two balls and a strike. Fouled back. And Lavalier once again 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Here's a 2-2. Fouled, and this at bat's going to continue. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Baby Blue Memories. 824 subs. We're getting closer to 1,000. All the best in play-by-play, local minor sports, as well as junior age sports, and we've even done a couple of beer league sports, as they call it. Here's the 2-2. Great, down the middle and right between the eyes. That's strike 3. We're headed to the top of the 6th. Expos, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. It's 2-1 Warhawks. We're headed to the top of the 6th inning. Sugawihu Cross leading off the top of the 6th, beating out a throw. And he is on board for the 3rd time tonight. His 3rd single. He also has a stolen base and has scored a run, which is a rare sign tonight because the teams just aren't scoring. As Jacob Reiser's on the mound, the southpaw, and he'll be taking on Max Goodleaf here. Cross. Right, sorry, Sugawihu with his 2nd steal of the night. Runner on second base for the Warhawks. Max Goodleaf is 1 for 2. He's popped out and he also has a single. Ball gets to the backstop. Cross is not going to go for it. And actually, you know what? He's not going to go, but he's going to be awarded 3rd because the ball's stuck back there. Runner on 3rd base with nobody out here. Got stuck in the fence, so that's why any base runner would be awarded a base in that situation. Warhawks only with 1. But that run is now on 3rd. Runner's on 3rd. Goodleaf does not go around. Julian LeBert is on deck for the Warhawks. Two balls and a strike on Goodleaf. 3-0, okay. It is a 3-0 count. And that's a ball. And it's a free pass for Max Goodleaf. And runners around the corners for Julien Leberge, an excellent opportunity. And you figure right now, Lee Snow going to speak to Goodleaf. You really figure that Goodleaf would have a green light here to try and take the possibility of a double play out of the realm. Max jumps immediately, and he will get to second, and the Hawks have 2 in scoring position. Kobe Lavalier on deck. Leberge watches ball 2 go by. Two to 1 Warhawks leading the DDO Expos. There's a ball. Sorry, 2-1 the count. A slow roller, fouled. Colby Lavalier on deck. He is 0 for 3. He has flied out twice. He's flown out twice and has also popped out. Just getting underneath the ball a little bit too much. Now it's a full count on Leberge. First base is open. Here's the 3-2. And Leberge gets a piece of it, protecting home plate. And the 7th pitch of this at-bat is coming up right now. Coming up tomorrow night in Lachine, the U-9B Warhawks will be on the road against the Lachine A's Jaune. We'll have that game for you. And girls baseball coming up as well on Wednesday. And there's a pop-up. And it just got stuck at the top. That would have prevented a foul out. Three-two on Leberge. And he went around. Throw to first. Throw home will not take place. Sugawihu Cross scores. That'll not be an RBI. Yeah, I don't think the catcher ever dropped the ball. I think it was just caught on a one hop. Okay, so they're going to call it a run. It's not an RBI, obviously, because it was a strikeout, but it's 3-1. Kobe Lavalier steps in. 1 run in for the Warhawks here. And he was really cutting there. Goodleaf, meanwhile, gets to third. And what would be run number 4 is now just 90 feet away from home. The Warhawks up by 2. Runs have been at an absolute premium here. And that's smoked deep into center. Right in back there. It's off the wall. 1 run scores. Kobe Lavalier heading to third. The throw to third. And he's going to be awarded home. Inside the park, home run, Kobe Lavalier. 5-1 Hawks. And you know what? He had been hitting the ball very well tonight. But the defense for the Expos, as we've said, just been solid all around. Both teams defensively have been really good. And here's Cole Snow, 1 for 2 with a walk. And the base is empty here and 1 down. This is the top of the 6th inning. Ball 1. Five unanswered for the Warhawks. The Expos open the scoring back in the 2nd. That swung on and missed by Snow. And Snow cuts and misses here. 1-2 the count on Cole Snow with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. High and inside, 2-2 the count. Inside and high again, and it's a full count on Snow. And that is off the plate. It's a walk for Cole Snow. Remember, in junior, the deficit is 6. You can steal when you have a 5-run lead, but not when you have a 6-run lead. And my math is obviously terrible because it's a 4-run lead now. It's 5-1, not 6-1. So in comes Kobe Lahash. 0 for 3, has reached on 2 fielders' choice. Snow takes off, gets the second base on the steal. Oh! And Lahash is hit for the 2nd straight game. First hit by batsman tonight. And in steps Josh Langduk. Langduk is 0 for 3, has struck out, flown out, and grounded out. Ball 1 in the dirt. There's a strike on Langduk, 1-1 the count. Colby Lavalier hit one to deep center earlier that made it to about the warning track. Two to 1 the count. 2-1 the count here. And now it's 3-1 on Langduk. Zach Stab is on deck, and he's also 0 for 3. So the 3, 4, 5 hitters, a combined 0 for 9 tonight. And that's smoked up to first. Both runners were moving. So the double play gets taken out. Langduk grounds out. He's 0 for 4 on the evening. There's 2 down, and in steps Zach Stab with 3 runs in for the Hawks here in the top of the 6th inning. 5-1 Kahnawake leading, 2 runners in scoring position. A critical juncture of this game. Ball 1. And you do have a little bit of speed on the base paths with Snow at 3rd and Kobe Lahash at 2nd. Good catch by LaRoche, and it's 2-0 the count here. Sagawihu Cross is on deck. And quickly it's 3-0 on Stab. Cross started this inning with an infield base hit. That's strike 1. Here's the 3-1. Hit in the air, and that is caught, and that will do it for the top of the 6th inning. But the Warhawks score 3 and take a 5-1 lead heading into the bottom half of inning number 6. Lake Park, the site of Monday night's game here, Monday, July 25th. The Kahnawake Warhawks Junior A team taking on the DDO Expos. It's 5-1 good guys heading into the bottom of the 6th inning. Kobe Lavalier in his 6th inning of work tonight. And that's hit on a rope to left field. Caught by Kobe Lahash. That was a really nice cut, though, by Jacob Reiser. That's 1 up and 1 down for the Expos. Yeah, you know what? At the beginning of this game, the umpire gave a warning to both teams. Both teams had to line up on their respective lines, and said that the umpire said, like, we've been given the word that there's been bad blood in the past between these two teams. And both teams are given warnings, and for the most part, it's been a very well-played game on both ends. Great defensive plays on both ends. Great pitching. Owen won the count on Corey Schachter, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Quickly 0-2 the count on Schachter. Evan Mintz on deck. Schachter hits this one up to short. Good stop by Snow. The throw to first. He got him. Two up and 2 down for the Expos as the 3rd DDO batter will step in. And it's Frechette stepping in. Check swing, and Frechette holds off for ball 1. By the way, Dominic Duran was the one that made that big catch in the top of the 2nd. 255s for the Expos as Duran is a call-up from the U-18 team. So Lavalier trying to get out of this game, or at least out of this inning. It's the bottom of the 6th here. 2-1 the count, 2 down here. Strike 2. And Colby Lavalier 1 strike away from sending us into the open inning. Check swing. He holds off, and it's a full count. Kobe Lavalier's 3-2. Hit well to left center field. Whoa! Kobe Lahash! We'll see you at TSN's top 10. What a grab! Wow. What a grab in left field. And we're heading to the open innings. Lake Park, the site of this top of the 7th inning, open inning here in this Junior A matchup, the Warhawks and the DDO Expos. Kahnawake leading by a score of 5-1. Some big league catches all around tonight. Dominic Duran, who's currently in center with a huge catch. Max Goodleaf in left center with a big grab. And Kobe Lahash with 2 big league plays in that last inning. As this is the final inning of play. The Warhawks leading this one 5-1. New pitcher in the game for Dollar Des Ormeaux. We have Corey Schachter coming into pitch. As Sugawihu Cross is in, he is 3 for 3 on the night. Take strike 1. Ball 1, 1-1 the count. That's low for ball 2, 2-1 the count here on Sugawihu Cross. Oh, the first pitch was actually a ball, so a 4-pitch walk for Sugawihu Cross, who has reached base 4 times tonight. 3 base hits and now a walk. And the runners aboard for Max Goodleaf here to lead off the open inning. Corey Schachter, the 4th DDO pitcher tonight. Ball 1, Cross will get back to first. Hit on a rope and foul. One and one the count here. Here's the pitch to Goodleaf. Runner takes off. Sugawihu Cross gets the second. That was a really good throw by the catcher. Goodleaf watches this one go by. So Mintz, Goldenberg, and Duran, the 3 batters that will be coming up for DDO in the bottom half of their open inning. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Full count now on Goodleaf. Sugawihu Cross is on third. There's nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Warhawks 5, DDO Expos 1. And 8 days to prepare for Monterey West, who they'll see next Tuesday, the Warhawks. Goodleaf gets a shot, lined and dropped. They'll get the throw anyway to first. Goodleaf thrown out. Goodleaf line grounds out. There's one down here. He's now 1 for 3, and in will step Julian LeBears, who is 1 for 3. He has himself a triple, has struck out and lined out. 5-1 Warhawks leading. There's strike one on LeBerge. Here's the 0-1 from Schachter. That finds a strike zone as well, and quickly 0-2. Pitchers count. Top of the lineup with Kobe Lavalier coming up. He had a 3-run home run back in the last inning, which is really the big difference between the two teams right now. And LeBerge sends a shot. They hit the runner. That's what the umpire is saying. They're saying it hit cross on the base paths. At least I think that's what they're saying. Oh. All right, so never mind. They'll just take the result of the play. So there's 2 out. Cross will go to third. And in steps Kobe Lavalier, who we mentioned had the home run. And there's a shot to right. That'll score a run. Lavalier rounds first, and he will drop back. And he has his 4th run driven in on the night. 6-1 Warhawks. So here's Cole Snow, 1 for 2 with a pop out, a single, and 2 walks. Six to 1, Kahnawake leading. Throw back to first. Lavalier goes back to his feet. And remember, he's flown out a couple of times hard to center field. First time he hit one on the ground tonight. The throw to first. Lavalier takes off. Strike one, the throw to second. Gets to center field. Duran picks it up. And Lavalier's in scoring position.
Ready? Back more. They hit the fences. Be in line with all.
There's a ball to Cole Snow. Throw to second base. Well, Schachter and Lavalier have had themselves quite a battle on the base paths tonight. It's really entertaining stuff. Back to second. Oh, the second baseman lost their footing. 2 down here. That one's low. Kobe Lahash is on deck. He is 0 for 3, has scored a run, stolen 2 bases, and been hit by a pitch. And there's a shot to left field. And that is going to do it for the Warhawks here in the top half of the 7th. They score 1. The Expos need 5. 6-1, Kahnawake leading. We're back at Lake Park in DDO. One last chance for romance for the DDO Expos, trailing the Junior A Warhawks by a score of 6-1. Mintz, Goldenberg, and Duran, the 3 Expos who are due up. Try and take this victory away from the Warhawks, and Kobe Lavalier in his 7th inning, going the distance tonight if he's able to get 3 outs here. Mintz is 0 for 2, has struck out and flown out. Ball 1. Warhawks leading by a score of 6-1. There it's fouled back, and we have a 1-1 count. That's how close we are to the airport, folks. There's strike 2 on Mintz. That one hops the bag, and we've got a 2-2 count. That's strike 3. Eighth strikeout of the night tonight for Kobe Lavalier, and there's 1 out here. Daniel Goldenberg steps in, 1 for 2. Strike 1. Expos with 4 hits on the night up to this point. Warhawks with only 7 base hits, so 6 runs on 7 hits. 8 hits, sorry. 8 hits for the Warhawks tonight. Sagawihu crossed with 3 of them. And that's hit on a rope. In the air, though, and Langduk's underneath it. And this game is down to its final out. Here's Dominic Duran, 0 for 2, has stolen base and reached on a fielder's choice. He's also popped out. 0 for 2 on the ball game. 1 out away. from a complete game masterpiece is Kobe Lavalier. On both ends of the field as well, not just on the mound, but also at the plate with 4 RBIs. Dominic Duran made that beautiful catch here down the line and right to end the top of the second inning. Fouled. And will be in action as well on Tuesday night, tomorrow night. U-9B Warhawks visiting the Lachine A's yellow. That is a strike. And the Expos are down to their last strike. Kobe Lavalier trying to take this baby home. The 1-2. That's a ball. We'll retry it. Good eye by Duran. Here's a 2-2. Off the plate, and Duran keeps this baby going. It's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's ball 4. Dominic Duran draws the base on balls. Comes back from a 1-2 count. And Duran is aboard here. So here's Gab LaRoche. Duran takes off right away. Got a good jump. No throw even coming. And you know what? With 2 down, you got to realize as well that the pitcher's focus might be on the batter. Throw to third. Sack Stab try to act like as if the ball went into the outfield. So quickly, Duran advances 180 feet. Three balls, no strikes now on Gab LaRoche, who is 0 for 2 with a grounder and a fly ball. There's strike 1. Top of the lineup with Michael Learman coming up if we get beyond LaRoche here. Hit on the ground. And that is the baby. And the Warhawks have taken this by a count of 6-1. 6 runs on 8 hits and no errors for the Warhawks. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for the DDO Expos. And Kahnawake has now won 4 games in a row. And they are now unbeaten in 5 straight. This was a really good contest here. I know the Warhawks ended up scoring 2 in the last 2 innings, but don't forget it was 2-1 heading into the top of the 6th. So a really good contest tonight here in Dollar Des Ormeaux. Kobe Lavalier gets the game MVP, 2 for 5 with a home run, 4 runs driven in, a stolen base, and a complete game 4-hitter on the mound. What a performance tonight by Lavalier. The Warhawks get to 9-6-2 on the campaign. We'll see you tomorrow night in Lachine. Your final score, Warhawks 6, Expos 1. I'm Brandon Bordeaux. We're out of here. On to Gibahi.